What's going on, my brothers and sisters around the world? It's your boy Terrell with the Y, Humphrey, and welcome to another episode of Failure is Knowledge. It's not a podcast, but it is another conversation that is about to happen. Right? For today's topic, this is what we're talking about. Delay your gratification to success. What does this mean? What does this entail? What is the purpose of this conversation? A lot of times, as I was starting my journey, I thought I wanted instant success. I thought I wanted to be successful as soon as I thought about it. I thought I wanted something that I never accomplished before by just thinking about it, right? And sometimes the thought of the power of the thought is stronger than the desire. But however, here's what happened. Here's what goes into place. A lot of times where we're instantly given something, we lose the passion and desire for it. All right. So when I started my journey back in 2020, it took me 16 months just to close my first real estate deal. And the reason why it took me this long, one, I was inconsistent. I was taking action, but it wasn't daily action, I didn't have a system. I wasn't organized. And, I was just doing it here and there. I didn't wake up and do it each and every day. What I came to learn with my 23 years of living is that the best part of succeeding is the work that goes behind it. Okay? I didn't understand this. I didn't understand the analogy, even understand why does your gratification has to be delayed? A lot of times we're not ready for it. What's going on, Erica? A lot of times we're not ready for it. We don't know how to accept it. We don't know how to implement that in our everyday life. When I was in the 9th grade, I was playing football. From 9th to 12th grade, I was playing football. The thing about playing football is that you have to develop your skill. You have to develop who you are and who you're becoming. 9th grade, I played JV. It wasn't that good, 10th grade, played JV, then we touched varsity. With my 11th and 12th grade, that's when I was able to transition and start playing varsity. But see, the 9th and 10th grade taught me a valuable lesson. It taught me that even though I'm here in this environment, doesn't mean I earned the spot. Doesn't mean I earned the spot on this field in order to keep playing each and every Friday. I didn't put the time in. I didn't put the effort in. I wasn't working on myself. I wasn't working on my craft. I wasn't. But what I came to learn is that, what's going on, Carmen? What I came to learn is that things happen when you dedicate your craft. When you become dedicated to your craft, things happen along the way. What's happening? You become more focused. And you have a burning desire to accomplish this goal that you put your mind to. And it's difficult to say, I'm going to do this so I can get better for years to come, for months to come, for days to come. The thing about instant gratification, if I started my ninth grade year, I probably wouldn't have been as dedicated to playing football as I was my 11th and 12th grade. But what did I learn? There's a lesson behind everything that goes on to place. Everything takes time. Success takes time. Gratification takes time. When we start to do a journey, we start to believe in ourselves, we start to see something that wasn't there. When I was in 9th grade, I didn't know I was going to play. I didn't know I was going to start my 11th and 12th grade. When the 10th grade came, the 10th grade summer, I learned, I was like, okay, let me change the way I'm doing things. Let me change who I am in order to become the person I want to be, in order to get some more playing time, in order to even touch the varsity field. If I would have never put that time in doing that, so we had practice. After practice, I'll stay a little bit longer, work on my craft. Then after that, I will study film. As I'm studying film, I'm studying myself. As I'm studying myself, I'm studying plays. As I'm studying the plays, I'm studying everybody. What's the responsibility of everybody? What's the purpose of this coverage? Why are we running this? What is the office running? Everything ties into each other. But if I would never put that time in it to say this is why I'm doing this because of this, I would never start it. I would have never started. I would never got in a position to say or to even feel important. That gratification came years later. What was the gratification? The gratification was me believing in myself. It was me trusting the process and saying I can become anything I put my mind to. I can do anything I put my mind to. If I want to start, how can I start? If I want to touch this field, how can I touch this field? If I want to help my team, how can I help my team? Now it's an internal feeling that you have to build up within yourself in order to create the life that you want. Right? This same analogy applies to everything in life. And I'm learning this. I'm learning this along my journey. Nothing happens overnight. Just because you have an idea and or a burning desire doesn't mean you're going to be successful. Doesn't mean you're going to wake up one day and say, oh, wow, like it happened in 24 hours. It happened in a week. And absolutely not. What's going on, Legacy Perez? What's going on, man? It does not happen overnight. I wish it did. No, I don't. I don't wish it did. If it happened overnight, think about how quick it would have been gone. Right? Let's go back to the football analogy. I played football 19, 11, 12th grade. I played my 11th and 12th grade. I got injured 12th grade. But the journey is what's the most valuable part of it. I've learned to be patient. I forgot about it. But as I started my journey and started believing myself, it came back to me. I can't be successful overnight. Nobody can be successful overnight. One, because we don't have the education. Two, because we don't have the experience. Three, we don't have the confidence. Four, we ain't put the time in to even perfect it. And that's what I learned. What's my why? That is a great question. My why is to educate the masses on the opportunities that's out here. When you start to believe in yourself, you start to see things a little bit more clear, a little bit more reachable, attainable, achievable. That is my why. I want to show people what's out here when you start believing in yourself, not in myself. When you start believing in yourself. Perez, what is your why? Drop down in the comments. What is your why? And just because even then, I had to learn what my why was. I didn't just wake up one day and say, okay, this is what I want to do because of this. Absolutely not. It took me time to develop. This is what I want to do because I'm being exposed to many opportunities that I'm around. I want to bring this knowledge that I have, bring it back, and then just give it. I want to give it because there's power in believing in yourself and believing in everything that you're doing. But the thing about belief, you have to believe along the journey. You have to have belief, however long it takes. You need to have that belief it's going to work. I had to develop that belief within myself. And it happened this year. I started to believe in myself in a different realm of life. The limitations that I have for myself, they're there, but there is very limited. I would say it's not existing, but everybody got some type of limitations. But it's the thing that I don't let my limitations stop me. I dream big, I do big, I want big. I want big so I can give big. Right? I want to give big, and constantly give. Because as I'm giving, you're becoming a different version of yourself. Because you're able to see what am I exposed to? What am I not exposed to? I want to bring that back and say, this is what I learned. This is what you can do. This is how you implement it. A lot of times, a lot of people are not gonna take my advice because they're not ready. It's absolutely fine. When the time is right, you would know. You would know when the time is right. Because now everything gonna start subconsciously making sense now. Like, I just had this conversation over here. I just had this conversation over there. I just had this conversation like a couple of days ago. And that's okay. That shows that you're on the right path. That shows that you're on the right path. Perez says, what type of business do you own, Run? You asked about my why. For now, I want to hear what you have to say. Okay, well, how about this, Perez? Send me your DM stating your why. But type of business do I own? Right now, I'm in the process of starting a real estate business. So to answer your question, real estate, but they're just one realm of something that I'm doing. What I'm also doing is becoming a transformational speaker. Like I said, I want to transform the way people think, the way people see life, the way people view themselves. And the way I'm doing it is just presenting everything that I do. There's a bigger reason behind it. If I can do it, you can do it too. If I can't do it, you still can do it. You feel me? Like there's no limitations to what you can accomplish. And I had to learn it. I had to learn it. I don't know if I answered your question, Perez, but hopefully I did. But for now, it's a real estate business, but it's going to gradually build it up to more parameters of businesses. You know, and that's what it's about. If I would have quit playing football my 9th and 10th grade, I would never had the chance to play my 11th and 12th grade. I would never had the chance to make this big, impactful impact that I left on the field. Not necessarily on the field, but in everybody that I was in front of. The crowd, the fans, my teammates, my brothers, the coaches, the staff, the athletic directors, you name it. Anybody that was on the football field, whatever, they knew who Terrell Humphrey was because I put that work in. I put that work in. Right now, I'm putting so much work in. Don't get me wrong. Don't confuse overwhelmed with tired. Right. What was it saying? I think I said that wrong. What's up? The Bobby Boucher, man. I look that name so classic name. And see the thing that why football is so relatable to life is that you have to learn a bare minimum. You have to study. I have to study so much. Football, you have to study so much. For success, you have to study so much. But what is this studying doing? This studying is preparing you for you to accomplish the life that you desire, to build the success from nothing to something, from something to can't even describe it. something goes into when you believe in yourself, when you see what you can become. But a lot of times, like I said, instant gratification keep a lot of people from succeeding. Why? Because we didn't go to sleep, wake up and say, I'm successful. No, absolutely. Whoever done that, I need to talk to you. I want to interview you. I want to legitimately talk to you because I understand. If you went to sleep and you woke up successful, I need to know the secret. I just need to know the secret, man. All right, Perez said, do you read often? Who are your mentors? I play professional soccer in Spain. Right now, I just regular DBA FBM. I have my real estate license and my own digital marketing agency. I do read often, Perez. Yes, I do. And that's phenomenal. You played soccer? Now just registered as a DBA FBN. What is it? DBA FBN. What is that? I think it's doing business ads, but I don't know the FBN part. Have my real estate license. What market are you in? Happy to see you on the path, man. Happy to see you as well. It's a great one. It's a great one, but so many lessons. But you know, I'm happy to have you in my life as well. And to learn from you, learn from your process, learn from your journey, and just to see that you're excelling at everything that you put your mind to gives me motivation as well. So everybody I come encounter with, I'm learning from you. I'm subconsciously learning from you, saying, how can I implement what you're doing in my life in the same way? I can't stop learning. As much as I want to take a break, I cannot take a break. I mean, wait. As much as I want to take a break, I can't stop. I can't stop because I just believe in myself too much. The 6 years business name, you need it to open business lines of credit in San Diego. Oh, FBN. Okay. That's I don't know why I did not put two and two together. So you're here in San Diego as well. Okay. And that's what it takes. Sometimes, a lot of times, most of the time, whatever you want to say, while you're on your journey, nothing's going to be easy. Nothing. Nothing's going to be easy. For one, we're uneducated. Well, I was uneducated when I started. I was uneducated. I had to put the time in it. And I had to be dedicated to my craft. And I had to commit. Last one, I had to commit. Favorite book? Rich Dad. I'm sorry. Think and Grow Rich. The first one is, of course, Rich Dad Poor Dad. First 3 series. That was my favorite book. Yeah, I got a couple more, but that's the Think and Grow Rich. I'm rereading it as now, but like that, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read the first 3 series. I read a lot of books. Read a lot of books this year. 19 books. 19 books, I think so. But that's what it takes. Put yourself in an uncomfortable position in order to say, okay, why am I doing this? Who is it for? What's my long-term goal? What's my longevity goal? Today should be for tomorrow. Tomorrow should be for next week. Next week should be for next month. Next month should be for next couple of months. Next couple of months should be for next year. Next year should be for the year after that. Right? So now it's a trickling effect. It's a trickling effect. The more you put in, the more you get out. What are your thoughts on emotional intelligence? That is a phenomenal question. You want to hop on? You want to come on live? That is a phenomenal question. But to answer your question, emotional intelligence is. The question was, what is emotional intelligence? Well, what is my thoughts? What are my thoughts about emotional intelligence? It's needed. It's needed. Why it's needed? Because it helps you identify who you are. I wasn't always emotionally intelligent. No, absolutely not. It took me time to say, okay, this is how I'm feeling. This is why. It took me time to become aware. Mainly because I went through my situation, going through a divorce. I totaled my car out, had a car wreck, transition out the military. So all the bad things happen for a particular reason. But if that didn't happen, my what is called EQ, it would not be there. My emotional intelligence would not be there. You having emotional intelligence is the key to success because you are cognitive of what you're feeling. Why are you feeling this way? Like, for example, if I'm overwhelmed, I know I feel I'm overwhelmed. So what I need to do, I need to take a step back and say, I need to relax, or I need to sleep. I need to do something. I know how to identify what's wrong with me more than anything. So here's the thing. Closing remarks. Here you go to closing remarks. If you're along your journey, if you're starting your journey, please don't think you're going to be successful overnight. Please understand, people that's been in your field, your current field for 20 plus years, the only thing that makes them different from you and them as a beginner in 20 years is the time, it's the experience, it's the knowledge, it's the connections. That's it. It's a lot. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot. But you have to be willing and dedicated and have a burning desire to make this work. My journey, the path I'm on, is going to work no matter what. Because I believe in myself. If I don't believe in myself, nothing that I'm doing is going to come to life. nothing that I'm doing is going to be beneficial. I believe I can accomplish anything I put my mind to. We can hop on. Send a request. Man, this has been great. Perez, send a request. This has been great. Thank y'all for tapping in. If y'all haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please stay tuned for the next video.